Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Euphoria Season 1, Episode 5. I just watched today the episode 3 and 4. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the links again into the eye. I really loved the episode 4, even if we are thinking about it, just one thing good happened, you know, at the end of it, but during all of the episode, only bad stuff happened, but it was made for that, you know, this episode was made for that, for big secrets being revealed, for people talking to each other, talking back to each other, for bad stuff happening. So the episode was for that, you know, all of the secrets being told and all, it was a story, for the characters, for all of them having a bad evolution, you know, a bad moment, living a bad stuff, and for that, which was great, which was sweet, you know, Rue and Jules kissing each other. Are they gonna be together, you know, a couple just like that and all? I don't know, I'm not sure. I just wanted them to stay friends for sure after what happened, you know, after Rue trying to kiss Jules. We didn't know if Jules was okay with that, you know. We knew that she loved men, but we didn't know if she was also into women or not, so we were waiting for that. And I said it, I just wanted them to stay friends for sure because their friendship was sweet. So I'm glad that their friendship stayed and that finally at the end, in fact, Jules was also okay with Rue, you know, with these feelings. So I'm glad, I'm really glad, and I can ship them. Oh, I'm already shipping them. Why am I lying to myself? I'm already shipping them. But really, all of the rest of the last episode, I already said it, you know, in review of the last episode, we had Gia trying drugs, and okay, I don't want her, you know, to be just pure, you know, and innocent and all. She has to live stuff, but because of her story, you know, her discovering her sister when she had this overdose, and the fact that maybe she can take Rue as an example, I don't know. Of course, I'm worried about Gia because of that. Kat, she didn't live bad stuff, like got jealous watching Ethan talking to that girl. He was just talking to her and they were not on a date, they are not together, and also getting jealous like that, I'm not sure, but she got jealous and she went with that guy, and it's a good evolution in a way, the fact that she's not fantasizing like she did during the episode 3 about having sex with that guy that she didn't know, just like that, like she thought about it during the episode 3, she really did it during the episode 4, she took control of the situation, of the guy, she appreciated that moment in a way, so why not? We had also Cassie, she didn't break up with Christopher, but he said stuff to her, I really did not like that, and after that she had this orgasm on the carousel, you know, with everyone looking at her. Not a good moment. Maddie is back with Nate. I'm beyond desperate, and I'm beginning to think that she's frightened, you know, that she's terrified of him, of what can be his reactions. Like he had this violent reaction with her during that moment. Maybe he already had some, you know, before that that we didn't see. Maybe I don't like that, and I don't like, of course, the fact that she's staying with him. We had Nate's dad going to talk with Jules. I was terrified during that moment, but he didn't do anything. Really, he had the opportunity to say or do something really bad and he didn't do it. It doesn't make him a good person, for sure, but at least he didn't do it right there, and maybe he was sincere with the fact that he's not gonna do anything to her, you know. He's just scared about what she can say, you know, for his reputation and all. I would wish, you know, for his reputation to be ruined, but I'm scared that Jules, you know, something bad could happen to her, so I'm like, okay, maybe we're not gonna do that. But I don't want to protect him, in fact. I want to protect her, so okay, let's protect him. See, it's hard to say it for me. And after that we had Tyler Nate meeting Jules discovering that. I hate that. He still tried to manipulate her, to lie about his feelings. He had none, okay, for her. No, I don't believe any of the things that he said, because we saw him lying about his feelings to her, you know, during the text messages. We saw him having no emotions, no feelings. We saw him being such a psychopath with that guy, you know, with Maddie, with everything, in fact. And right there, he trapped her. And now he's threatening her to ruin her life because of this child pornography thing. I hate everything about him. I want him to be punished for what he did. I don't want him to die, you know, I'm not that kind of person, not for that kind of shows and all, but I want him to be punished. I want justice, you know, to be done. But again, not with a violent thing, not with him dying or something like that. Like, so see, an episode with a lot of bad things, but how it was done, it was brilliant, really. The fact that they used that kind of old musics, you know, to speed a little the actions, the fact that they changed the movements of the camera, it was not smooth like it was during the 3 first episodes, it was quicker, it was, you know, rushed and all, to make us feel like we were on a roller coaster, to make us feel like we were into the wheels, but also to speed the actions, you know, to amplify the atmosphere, the tension atmosphere, to amplify the fact that we were uncomfortable with the situation, that we were scared, that everything was going quick, you know, was going fast, and we were just following them, and we were also, you know, walking, almost running with them, with each characters, between each carousels, wheels and stuff, and everything contributed, you know, all of the means and tools that they used, the cameras, the lights, and all of what they used to film that episode contributed, you know, to this atmosphere of tension that they created, which is going, you know, with the fact that it was an episode about revealing secrets, about telling stuff, about bad things happening. That was brilliant. I loved it. Everything went bad, but for how it was done, it's one of my favorites, if it's not my favorite. I don't know, what did you think about it, but for me it worked like that. Now I'm scared. Less than I was during the last episode, but I'm scared because Jules and Rue, maybe they're gonna be together, maybe not, we'll see how it's gonna happen, you know, how it's gonna turn out between the two of them. But Jules can't say the truth to Rue about what Nate, you know, told her, so she's gonna have to keep that secret. I don't want that. Rue is still taking drugs and she's not saying it to Jules, so again, another lie. Nate, what the fuck is gonna do during this episode? Another bad psychopath thing. I'm afraid for Maddie. I'm afraid for Cassie and Christopher's relationship also. I said it, I was really like, okay, their relationship is sweet, they're happy together, they're enjoying the time that they're spending together, okay, that's right. But there was always a but in my head, you know, like, it's almost like you are showing me how this relationship is gonna go bad. I want to be wrong about that, but the fact that he said that to her during the last episode, maybe they can reconcile during this one. We'll see. Oh, also the fact that her mother insisted on the fact that she had to not get pregnant. I'm like, it could be an interesting subject also, you know, for a show like that, about society subjects, about teenagers and all. Her being pregnant, And Kat, I don't think that someone is gonna know during this episode the fact that she's doing all of that online, you know? The fact that she has a Pornhub account. But maybe I think that it's gonna get worse to know what she's doing online before someone discovering it. I think that it's gonna get more sexual, you know, I mean she's gonna show more stuff about herself before it. I want Fez to be back. He was not really into the last episode. I like him. Okay, he's a drug dealer and all. I already had this conversation with you. I have conflicted feelings about him, about it, but he's nice with Rue. He wants to help her truly. He's our friend, really. And we can't blame only him, you know, for the fact that she became an addict. Come on. Okay, he's a drug dealer and all, but see, conflicted feelings. With who can we begin this episode? Rue, Nate, Kat, Jules? We can be still with Maddie, Cassie, Christopher, and maybe the last episode we're gonna be with all of them, or with Rue again? Really with her? I can't see another person. Am I forgetting one of them? That would be wrong. Bibi? And I'm gonna say that right now because yes, I have the time to watch one more episode, maybe not two like I wanted at first, but 3 episodes during the day with long episodes like that and with me talking so much in intro and review, that's already great. So let's go for this episode 5. Oh, and I'm gonna eat during this episode. With all of what I'm saying, I'm already drinking a lot. Now I have to eat also. With Maddie, we're gonna be with Maddie.
Maddie knew who she was from a very early age. For as long as Maddie could remember, everybody loved her.
I think that she has eating disorders, you know? She said something during the first episode which made me think that.
That's sick. She looked dumb. No vengeance. This is sick. Her dreams were dashed by some random 50-year-old creep who didn't molest her. At first he was a gentleman, like flowers every day kind of gentleman.
At first?
And she did love Nate. She loved her relationship with Nate. Because the truth is that when she was 14, she met a guy who was like 40. You could tell by looking in Nate's eyes how much it meant to him. Like 40. Plus, it's not like anyone can feel the fucking difference. That's the thing with guys. Sharon Stone and Casino was like Maddie's spirit animal. She wanted Nate to feel good.
You're not enjoying it at all. Simulation, my dear. We're calling that simulation.
Every now and then, she'd find herself in like a gray area.
Okay, you cheated. If Nate is discovering that.
Times when Nate and her were on a break. And when she got home that night, she felt sick to her stomach. It wasn't the violence that scared her.
No?
It was the fact that she knew no matter what he did, she'd still love him.
Don't tell me that there is really people who are shipping them, you know, Maddie and Nate.
Nothing in the
How
world
can you?
was opiates. Jules is a close second.
Was he right? You know, Ali? But I don't think that it's like that with Jules. Not fully, you know.
Jules slept over last night?
Does she know you,
Are you
Mama?
still in a relationship? Yeah, kinda. I really like her.
We are doing.
We're just gonna take things really, really slow.
Good. What? That's what you're calling take it slow? Rules and Jules? Rules?
There's no fucking way I'm doing it.
Clever.
I didn't know what happened the night Jules met Tyler. Selfishly.
Girls, you're not taking it slow at all. That's a fun thing, you know, to have and to keep. They're close to each other and they're gonna be a part of each other's story. It's not good at all.
Thank you for coming down, Mr. Jacobs.
Well, what had happened was...
Are you afraid?
Maddie went to sleep.
Good.
But since Nate choked her, Maddie woke up 3 hours early, applied more concealer than burn victim, and tried her best to cover up. Maddie.
Sleeping? Oh no, left.
There is no breathing.
You saw them?
The paramedic thought, I want you to know that it is not your fault.
This doesn't concern me.
It does concern me, Madeline. If I suspect that you're being abused, I'm mandated by law to report it.
Thank you. He honestly cares
James.
and he's asking the right questions.
But I do know she smashed some dude in the pool at the cave.
Oh, so many information.
That's why he attacked the new girl.
Oh, I just thought about
What?
when she cut herself like that into the kitchen. Jules, she already cut herself like that. Oh fuck, my dear. She did that?
Probably because Nate tried to kill Maddie. She don't know about get going on the phone. Who told you that? You did?
Everyone knows already.
I should like you. I thought you liked me.
I do.
I promise not to say anything. Can we hang out again?
You're blackmailing her now. And she's smiling. Come on.
I sent you a bunch of texts.
Come on.
Did I do something?
Nothing wrong. Cat.
Luke Caston was a fucking god. But no matter how cool or sexy or smart you think a guy is, they're actually just fucking pathetic.
No.
So my whole life afraid people are gonna find out that I was fat.
I love the fact that she's more confident, you know. But
Hey,
oh, the guy you fantasized about episode 3.
hang out? Why is everything so mean?
He needs to know that there are consequences. I would like to press charges. You're not fucking pressing charges.
You okay, Mr. Jacobs? I'm fine.
No, you're not. What are you gonna do? Say? Not that I'm interested, but
Did you do it? Not really. Did you admit to it? No. Did you do it? No.
liar, and you're afraid of him.
That's good to hear.
I'm gonna have trouble to be sad for you, Nate. Everything two psychopaths like that.
Don't get angry, don't make a scene, you walk out of the school with your head held high.
At least it's supporting him. It's not yelling or being violent or I don't know. No, you're not. That's not love. I said it, I want him to be punished, you know, Nate, for what he did, not to die or something like that, something realistic. That justice police moment can help, but are they gonna both think that Jules did it?
Do you think Nate knows?
I thought, because the video, the CD is missing, but
Nate's scary.
did he do something to you wrong? How she introduced his character during the first episode made me think that maybe.
I don't know why Jules didn't trust me, or why she think I'd ever hate her. There's literally nothing in the world that Jules could do to make me upset. Do you have a lot of one-night stands?
That's hard questions,
More than 10.
when you're beginning a relationship.
Who cares?
She does, and an obsessive person, with stuff, things, she can get jealous.
No, like, what's your number? Oh, this is so embarrassing.
No, it's not. Oh, whatever your number is, it's not.
I just wanted to get it over with. I gave 4 hand jobs in 8th grade, 2 blow jobs in 9th. And there was that time that Lexi got asked in the freshman formal by Tucker Blake, and I tried to teach her how to French kiss.
Lexi was your first.
Also,
I understand now.
15, I ate 2 Xanny
Oh,
bars.
the 8th person can be Lexi.
You look a little mad.